Yes, you should say that life shouldn't have to be this difficult, but it sort of is what it is. And you would think that you're at home, up 21-3, offense is rolling, defense is looking good. The Bears can't even get 11 men lined up on the field, making mistakes all over the place. You would think it's like, this is the game. This is it. Kirk Cousins perfect, 17 for 17 in the first half. Justin Jefferson getting 10 catches on 10 targets. You're thinking, this is it. This is going to be that therapeutic 50-3 type shellacking. Just going bear hunting. Black bear, brown bear, grizzly bear, koala bear, polar bear, don't care. All the bears going up on that wall. But it was a near-run thing. It is extremely difficult to win a game in the National Football League, but 4-1 is still 4-1. Just getting it done, man. And we got winners, we got losers from the game. Just woosah. Woosah. Winner number 1, Cameron Tiny Dantzler. Hold me closer, Cameron Dantzler. 8 tackles. Also calling game, that strip of his former teammate, Amir Smith-Marsette. That probably carried over from practice. We talk about practice, man. Going up against each other every single day for the last 2 years. But also, Dantzler made a great play on the 2-point conversion attempt by the Bears. Also drew a penalty on the aforementioned ISM to nullify that Justin Fields touchdown run. So, big time plays, man. And we're going to highlight Dantzler last week. He played phenomenal in the Saints game. He's played phenomenal all season. I do think that the pride of Mississippi State is really starting to just look elite, man. We need more cowbell, which is fitting for his alma mater. Winner number 2, Justin freaking Jefferson. 12 catches for $154 on 13 targets, where it speaks to the greatness of Justin Jefferson that we complain about him having a very quiet second half. Like he did make a big time catch on the game winning drive, but when you have 10 catches for 136 or something like that in the first half, you're thinking, all right, this is it. This is it. 17 catches, 250, something like that, but not so much. Winner number 3, Kirktoberfest. It is on. So maybe Kirktoberfest just isn't celebrated internationally. Who knows? Or like we said, maybe it's the Julian calendar not lining up. Who knows? But threw for 296, completed his first 17 straight passes, did throw 1 interception, but I'm okay with it because it was him being very aggressive. And like I said, I'm okay with Kirk. I'd rather him be slightly more aggressive than maybe is good than slightly less aggressive, which he was last week. Also, ran in the touchdown. Also, I like the Kirk Cousins quarterback sneak. His entire body and the football is in the end zone. The refs are looking around like, oh, I don't know. I guess it's a touchdown, sure. Just so stupid, man. But 12 of 15 on third down. Plus that, even though they were very slow to get after, 307 yards in the first half, 21 points, scored touchdown, first 3 drives. And then they got stymied a little bit. But 17-play, 17-yard touchdown drive to put the Vikings ahead. Also got the 2-point conversion. That is balls. That is huevos, man. That is just, you love it. You love it, man. Winner number 5, Kevin O'Connell's first half offense. Like we said, 307 yards in the first half. Motion, play action, death by 1,000 cuts, RPOs. You had the flea flicker tight end screen. You had the double pass. Just being aggressive before the half. I love it. And also the shovel pass. We complain on this channel about the lack of shovel passing. And then Kevin O'Connell's a Jerome, 100%. Watches the channel, man. Yeah. Winner number 6, Danielle Hunter. So we've complained about Danielle's usage. Him dropping into coverage, that's a main issue here, but did have 6 tackles, did have a big third down sack. I think that he's capable of more. And him getting settled into this defense, I don't think that Dontel's going to be changing the scheme anytime soon, but that's going to be a big part of it. Also, winner number 7, you got Zadarius Smith and DJ Wonnum getting after pressures, tackles for loss, forced fumble combined on that last drive. Gotta love what 55 and 98 were doing. Although, when they had that 3rd and 4 conversion, it looked like DJ Wonnum was unblocked, had a clear shot at Justin Fields, but it looked like he hesitated. I don't know if he was worried about contain or what. Just, yeah. Winner number 8, offensive line, tight end blocking. I mean, you have to respect what Garrett Bradbury and Christian Darrisaw have done. They're also listed as winners. Darrisaw did a phenomenal job on Robert Quinn. Garrett Bradbury was a complete shield in the middle of that offensive line. But you look at Johnny Munt, you look at Oli Udo, you look at Irv Smith Jr. throwing some great blocks out there, helping spring Dalvin's touchdown run as well as the shovel pass. So I think overall up front, it's great to see beyond the offensive line, it's great to see that the tight ends and wide receivers, they're very selfless about blocking downfield. They just want the team to do well. Love it, man. Bradbury and Darisaw, we talked about. KJ Osborne, winner number 11, a 5 for 41 on 5 targets. Just middle of the field, third down, got to have it. 17 was there. Also, winner number 12, Irv Smith Jr., man, where Johnny Munt got the start. Again, it's clear that they love and trust Johnny Munt, but Irv had some big-time catches down the stretch. 4 for 42 on 5. Also great blocking, like we mentioned. Had some absolute huevos catches, man. Like that long one down the middle, that third down conversion on the final touchdown drive. It just looking really, really good. Then there's lots of insane stuff going on in this Cowboys-Rams game. It's nuts. Then winner number 13, Alexander Madison. Speaking of huge catches, third down catch right down on the goal line. It looked like the Vikings may have had to settle for 3, but no, Alexander, deuce. He's just like, no, move them chains. That's right. Winner number 14, Harrison Smith. Now, a big end zone breakup on third down against Darnell Mooney. It looked like, first off, why was Harrison singled up against Darnell Mooney in the slot in coverage? That's question number 1. That comes down to scheme. Number 2, Harrison got beat off the ball, but great recovery speed, and also broke up that pass. That was a big-time turning point, because if the Bears scored a touchdown there, I don't know. Props to Caleb Evans, who I believe got dinged up, may have suffered a concussion. I forget what I saw, but Caleb Evans, where the Bears had a surprise onside kick, just having the wherewithal for, you saw it on the telecast, where he double checked before he took off to get into return mode. He double checked if that thing was coming and was able to scoop that thing up. Fantastic. Diamond Dan Chisena, who's really fast. He can tackle now. He can make open field tackles. Love to see it. Armand for Watts. Still our guy. I think he still should be a Viking, even though he got caught up in scheme and regime change. But started for the Bears, 3 tackles, had a tackle for loss, looked pretty good in the start. And then winner number 18, ISM, where to a degree you feel bad for him, but he's helping the Vikings continue to win and beat the Bears just like he did last year. But I had a block in the back, was stripped by Cameron Dancer at the end. It just sort of is what it is. Losers from the game. So the greasy grimy Green Bay Packers. I don't know if you heard, but they lost to the Giants over in London. Got them. Also, Ed Donatel's defense as they get choked up and die. Is that JEROME? But it's almost like the defense was determined to make this a close game. You're up 21-3. You're like, hold my beer. But at times they look surprised that Justin Fields could run. It's like they didn't have rush lane discipline. They didn't have a spy. It just, they're dropping into man. It's just like, I don't know. Plus, they were dropping 10 yards off the receivers again. So it was frustrating. Also, Daniil in coverage, like we said. Cole Kmet, big catch down the seam on third down. Stop it. Third downs, let him rush. I don't care that he's a great decoy and it screws up their blocking protections. Do not care. Stop using a Ferrari to haul a boat. It's exactly what you're doing there. Jalen Reagor did score on the touchdown shovel pass, which we complained about. Get more shovel passes. Love me some red zone shovel passes, but also fumbled on the punt return. He did recover it. Lucky bounce that came right back into his mitts. Someone's got to shore up. Patrick Peterson, beat by Darnell Mooney on the double move, had to commit pass interference. Even though Patrick Peterson has played better, actually he's played really well the last couple weeks. This game, overall special teams. So couple holds. You had the Ryan Wright shank. You had the Jalen Reagor fumble. You had the blocked field goal. You had the Greg Joseph miss. It just wasn't a good day overall for Matt Daniels and company, but they'll get it right. Ryan Wright, like we mentioned, shanked punt, net 5 yards after the penalty is not good. Greg Joseph, pushing that 53-yard field goal is like, Also, he was short on a couple of the kickoffs, which is kind of frustrating. And then Brian O'Neill, man, getting the business from Travis Gibson. He got tackled by Dalvin, and it just hasn't been a good 2 weeks for him, but the Pride of Pitt will certainly bounce back. And I understand that this game was ugly. It was so ugly, it was oogly, but it still counts the same. 4-1 is still 4-1. And when the Vikings were giving away all these close games at the end of during last season, over the last 2 years, everyone said, you are what your record says you are. The Vikings are not the best XYZ team in NFL history. No. But the Vikings are 4-1. They're a game clear of the Packers. They also have the head-to-head. They're 2 games clear of the Bears. They also have the head-to-head. They're 3-0 in division, and they're off to a fantastic start, man. Plus, I mean, looking ahead, we're going to Miami. The Dolphins, so Tua may not play. Teddy left with a concussion. They may be down to their third-string, 7th-round rookie quarterback Skylar Thompson, the pride of Kansas State. Terran Armstead left the game. He may not play next Sunday. Tyreek Hill left the game with a foot injury. His status for next week is TBD. So the Vikings might be favored down in South Beach. The Vikings have a beautiful and golden opportunity to start 5-1 heading into the bye. Then they get to the meaty part of the schedule. And then, like we said before, weeks 11 through 16, you have 5 out of your 6 games at home. The Vikings have an amazing, amazing opportunity. The fact that they're 4-1 and we still haven't seen them play a complete game, we've seen pieces of it. We've seen pieces of this offense being elite. They played elite for what? 8 quarters total? Something like that. We've seen this defense be opportunistic, part and parcel when they have a lead. So I understand that this was not the way that you wanted to get to 4-1, but it still spends the same. 4-1 is still 4-1, getting it done. Vikings leading the North, and feeling pretty good. But that's it. Who are your winners? Who are your losers from the game that was? Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.